From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Kaepernick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Kaepernick going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Kaepernick again. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown on the year. And they are able to. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On second and 12, Brady, and this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Harris returning. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To throw is Kaepernick. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it 7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but the defender from there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady now on first down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. Here's Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. To throw, Kaepernick. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Kaepernick now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Bucks defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucks are able to make this a close game again. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. So Brady and the Bucks need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Brady rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Brady to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brady again. Flush to his right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucks are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints take...
When DeMarcus Ware was selected 11th overall in the 2005 NFL Draft, he became the first Troy University player to ever be
We won't be long, boys and girls. But we'll tell y'all about it when we be.
Okay. choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Hey. All
right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
I think Taysom died.